And welcome to my channel, Being You Now. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today I am doing a general reading for Aries. If this reading doesn't resonate, please check your rising, moon, and Venus signs and head to the videos tab. There are plenty other readings that might be more suitable for your circumstances. I'm just applying some organic body oil, 100% organic with essential oils, vegan, cruelty-free, natural, chemical-free, sustainable, and all the things. So if you'd like a bottle, email me. Anyway, we're going to start your reading with a daily guidance, from a message from your angels. What does Aries need to know? Now, if you OG, welcome, welcome, welcome. So wonderful to have you here. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your likes, subscribes, comments, shares, donations, following me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Truly, you all blow me away with all your love, and that's what keeps me going. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're new, welcome. I do Aries readings daily, and I also do one card pulls, which is in the short section, and there's always something fun and fabulous in the communities tab. All right. So your message today. Wow. So this is message number 133. Rest. You have been a dedicated and willing light worker for many lifetimes. You generously give help to loved ones and strangers around the clock, including during your dream time. We angels thank you for your dedicated service. Now it's time for you to receive. Wow. This is a day for you to relax, so if possible, clear your appointments and take it easy. If your responsibilities call you to action, we'll accompany you and help you work at a gentle pace. Ask us to assist you in getting some rest today and tonight, and we'll surround you with protective energy so that there is no interference. Slow down, beloved one. Rest easy. I relax and give myself a break, reminding myself that easy does it. I deserve to take some time off because everyone benefits when I am well rested. Very powerful message. I know us Aries, I'm an Aries if you didn't know. We do. And sometimes we think that we are invincible, which we may be, but we're also humans, and we also have human needs. If you're new to my channel, you'll see I'll have this complex of trying to make sure this space is clear so you can see the cards. All right, so where's my Aries? Current energy for Aries. These want to come out. What's coming towards my beautiful Aries? It's interesting, I've been guided to use this deck. And if you haven't checked out your weekend readings, please go check them out. They're all next level. Like, I'm so mind blown with your energy right now. Advice and outcome for my beautiful Aries. So go check them out. They're all on the channel. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button and notification bell, now's a great time to do that because it's free and you get into all the things. Right. So Aries. Oh, so there is a message of some sort coming towards you. Some of you may have already received that message or about to receive messages. So two things coming up. This is young energy, so maybe you're dealing with someone that's younger than you, or even if they're age-wise not younger than you, their energy is that of a younger person. Now, what's interesting is both of them are looking away from each other. So this could be two different people that you might be receiving news from or messages from. One of them, like with the Page of Swords, this could be to do with some form of truth being revealed as well for somebody here. So it may or may not resonate for you, but two pages coming up. That's a strong message on receiving messages. Now, the Page of Wands I love because this is a message regarding passions, creativity, purpose, something that you enjoy. So this could be you and your creative venture. This could be something that you are passionate about. Maybe you like knitting, or maybe you love cooking. Maybe you want to start up a channel doing cooking shows. I don't know. You let me know in comments what your passion is. Or maybe you're like me, you love tarot and you're starting a tarot channel, or you're into astrology. Who knows? But with these two pages, I see two messages. Now, the other thing I want to say is be careful, particularly with the Page of Swords appearing as well. We are still in Mercury retrograde. So some of you might be getting some form of communication from people, situations from the past. I'm also picking up, this is really random and very specific. So this may or may not resonate with everyone. Someone is going to hear from past employers or past job So I'm also picking that up, that there might be, and this is actually a positive message I'm picking up. What I'm picking up from Spirit on this Page of Swords for somebody, very specific. Say, for example, you were working for someone and you don't no longer working for them, and you might be looking for work. They might reach out to you and say, hey, are you available? So I'm picking this energy up that somebody here is going to reach out or try and suss out whether you are available, whether you want to work with them again. So I'm also picking that up. And I'm also picking the other part up, you know, if people, you have let go of certain friendships, relationships, or family members, you might also hear from them. Remember, we are in Mercury retrograde. That's a very normal thing to do. We are not in clear yet. 15th of September is when everything starts to ease off, and you know, so it Mercury retrograde can bring people, places, situations from the past back into our life. Now, it's not always bad. It just means that with the Page of Swords, see the truth for what it is, and be very logical. If you do, you trust that person, essentially. Now, I love the Page of Wands. This is all about creativity, passion. So what is it that Aries is making your heart flutter at the moment? Let me know in comments. Queen of Pentacles. So I feel for some of you, definitely I'm picking up this, if I look at it this way, some of you are really, definitely could be a message to do with money, career, job, or finances right here. These messages that you're getting. So as I said, you know, I did pick up that energy that it could be a past person you work for, employer, or a job that you might have applied for a long period of time and they didn't get back to you, and all of a sudden the job picks up and they're like, hey, you're still available? We're still looking for people. We'd like to hire you. That could also be the communication with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles, the other thing she's saying is that you are highly resourceful during this time, Aries. So you are resourceful. Use your resources to even bring more resources. Why do I say that? I say that with this Page of Wands and Queen of Pentacles vibe. Because if you are starting a creative venture or you're starting something, you're like, oh, but do I have the resources? Do I have the money? Particularly if you're thinking you haven't made money yet. Well, the Queen of Pentacles coming up in your reading is saying to me that you already have the money. Are you being honest and truthful? You know, because oftentimes we are coming in our own way. And the way this is showing to me is that somebody here wants to start something, but it's like, will I make money? Do I have the money to start? Be honest. If you have the resources, this is the time. One of the things with Queen of Pentacles, we all want the Queen of Pentacles. We want the resources. We want the money. We want the abundance. But what are you doing with that money and the abundance? Are you using it to give yourself that joy, that sparks your heart and soul, that creates that passion, creativity? Are you sharing that gift as well? Because at the end of the day, why are we making money if it's not to enjoy the fruits of our labor and expand our creativity, focus on our passion, also do things that give us joy, and which is not just linear focus. I don't know why I'm using this term, but the word linear focus, somebody here is very linear in that this is the only way. But if you have the resources, and if you know, and if you've been thinking to start something creative, something you're passionate about, could be even a charity I'm picking up. Somebody here is passionate about a charity that they're thinking of starting. And, sometimes this could be, you might be getting a grant. Maybe if you're starting a charity, there's grant that's available to you to get started, but maybe you just don't know. Now, the Queen of Pentacles I love, right? A lot of you at the moment with the Page of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, you are highly magnetic. You have this glow up about you. Your energy is just, see all these gold surrounding her? That's how you are. You are so shiny, people can't get their eyes off you. So Aries, this is a beautiful, vibrant energy to be in. So maybe some of you are changing the way you're dressing or doing something with your hair, is I'm picking up. I'm definitely changing my dressing because now we're in spring. So I'm shedding off the winter woolies, depending on how cold it is. But it is exciting. I love it. I'm like, oh yes, I get to wear lighter clothing, so it might be something to do with that for you, depending on where you are in the world. I'm in Australia, as I said. Wow. So what is going on, Aries? So in your advice, you've got the World. So some of you have definitely completed a cycle and you are beginning a new cycle. Now look at this. You've got the Page of Swords. You've got the Page of Swords and the Two of Cups. Two of Swords. You have the Page. Okay. Trying to say. You have the Page of Swords and the Two of Swords, right? So what are you not seeing? So again, with these two cards here, I'm going to say that see the truth for what it is. And maybe you have options. Maybe you have options in business, you may even have options to do with creativity, your passion. You know, maybe there's more than one path you can take. So take what resonates, but you have options, Aries. So if you're feeling stuck, you're actually not stuck. You've got options. It's about making a decision. So I feel like somebody needs to hear the word decision. Why do I say that? Because just before that, you've got the World card. The moment you make a decision, say for example, people, places, situations from the past were coming into your life. With the World card showing up in your advice, if you complete that cycle and you say, no, this is my boundary, I'm not going there, then a new love offer, a new partnership is being offered to you. This is all in your advice, Aries. You've got now 2 cards with number 2 in it. So this is, to me, partnerships. Partnerships are quite prominent for you at the moment. People, situations want to work with you, collaborate with you. So be very open to that. But also be mindful of, are these people from the past? Have you seen the truth for what it is? Mercury retrograde. Because some of you, somebody here, you might hear from a past lover, past situation, and that's that message coming through in Mercury retrograde. But if you know for a fact, because they see you as the Queen of Pentacles, they're like, hey, I think Aries, it seems very, very magnetic. They're following you on social media. They're seeing what you're up to and all these things, right? And you are very magnetic. And maybe you have other options and they can sense and sniff, you know, how it is. That sixth sense. That Aries is looking very attractive. Let's go back and check with Aries. Let's try and see if Aries will say yes. But hey, if people are in the past and you've completed that cycle and you don't want to be there, then Spirit is saying you've closed that child. You have to make that decision, 2 of Swords, and you have to cut that cord so you can complete this old cycle to welcome the new. What I'm sensing, and the message, you may or may not like it. Again, free will, take what resonates. Spirit is saying people in the past belong in the past and they're in the past for a reason. So somebody needs to hear that, right? I'm going to be blunt. I am an Aries, if you didn't know, and I'm going to keep it real. So you may or may not like this, but this is a very different message. I've not had this spread or this kind of spread ever in all the time I've been doing tarot, and definitely not on the channel. So here there's a strong message with the World card. You've completed that chapter, close it, there is a new offer available. If this is in context of love, 2 of Cups, yes, you won't be single forever, you will find someone. If this is in context of you and your creativity, your passion, something that you want to start, your purpose, again, if you're worried that will you be doing this all by yourself if it's too much, no, there are going to be other people that are going to help you. There will be partnerships. You will meet other like-minded connections. So 2 of Cups is a beautiful energy. This is partnerships, friendships. If you're wanting to build like a soul-aligned community, like I'm building here on YouTube, that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm bringing all the Aries from all over the world so we can hang together, we can chat together, we can connect with each other and say, hey, this is what I'm going through. This is where I'm at, you know, and we all are on different timelines. There's so many of us, you know. So, but this is the epic thing. With that comes so many opportunities to connect and be connected to each other at a much deeper level. And that's the message that's coming out strongly. Now, as I said, you've got 2 twos. So maybe you're seeing 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, or 2, 2, 2, 2, how many? 4 twos? That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe you're seeing those numbers as well. Because now, like, look at this. You've got 2 pages, 2 twos. What's going on? So there you might be seeing numbers, synchronicities, things like that might be quite prevalent at the moment. So there's a sign that universe is trying to communicate with you, Aries. You will not believe what's your outcome. Are you ready for this? Give me some drum rolls, please. Give me some drum rolls. I'm getting so fired up doing your reading. Emperor. Aries, you are the Emperor. Like, hands down, I should just switch off this video right this minute. You've showed up in your reading. You're the Emperor. You've got this. This whole reading is saying to me, the reason why all these pages are coming to you and all these interest or whatever it is, right? People from the past, if that's what that is. because they see you are in your energy, and you're not only the emperor, you're also the page of you're also the queen of pentacles. You are abundant, you're resourceful. They're like, how is Aries doing it? Particularly, I'm picking up this storyline for somebody who might have separated in a relationship context. They're like, how is Aries doing it? How is Aries surviving? How is Aries getting through stuff? They are curious, hence the pages. Hence they're like, like busy bees circling around your social media or talking to mutual friends and connections, trying to hear and know about Aries. But remember, Aries, who you are. You are the emperor. You are unshakable. You are unbreakable. You are unstoppable. The end. You are the emperor. This is who you are. You know what you're made of. And this is what makes you so magnetic and attractive to people. And because you're the emperor, Dun, ta-da! This is not the outcome that I thought was coming. Let me know in comments if you thought that this was the other card with the Emperor. So definitely, if you are asking about love, if you are asking about divine connection, if you are asking about soulmate, there is no combination with you, Aries, as the Emperor and the Lover's card. This is like not really a love reading, kind of a love reading. Maybe a love reading, could be also business partnership. So this is so beautiful. And one other thing I want to mention to Aries at the moment is the full moon in Aries is happening at the end of the month. So Aries, there's a lot of energy supporting you at the moment because the full moon in Aries is happening at the end of the month. So you are going to feel like you're back in the Aries season, because there is a big full moon happening at the end of the month, and I am running a ritual. So if you're interested in that, head to the communities tab or comment below if you want to take part in it. It is going to be fantabulous if you want to release all people, places, situations, and cut those cords and ties, whether it's to do with money mentality, mindset, blocks, all karmic ties, all past lovers, whatever the case may be. This is going to be a powerful, potent full moon ritual that I will be doing. You need to register though if you want to be part of it. Information, communities tab or comment below. But here it is. If you have been, even in terms of work, I feel like if you have felt like at loss at work in the past, with the Lovers and the Two of Cups, I mean, are you kidding me? This is like divine partnership. This is divine partnership. This is love. This is soulmate connection, if that's what you're desiring. Claim it in comments. Tell me, what are you desiring? Is it a business partnership? Are you looking for an employer? Or are you even, business partnership could be starting a business with somebody. This is definitely suggesting that. This is definitely suggesting soulmate, deep level of love connection. But this is also suggesting, these two cards also says to me, particularly in this combo here, gonna do my best to hold it all up for you so that you can see it. You know me and my card complex. If you've been in my world, you'll know what this is about. But with this combination right here, to me, say for example, if you're looking for a business partner or a job even, because you're the Emperor and because of the Love and the Two of Cups, this relationship, partnership, connection is going to be something that's going to be for the long haul, but it's going to really give you the leadership. So if you're looking for a leadership position, if you're looking to partner, if you're looking for leadership position, partner with people, or get a job that elevates and recognizes you for who you are, this is all going to be available. So what are you claiming? This is even like getting that, the most amazing job, the job of your dreams, essentially. With the Two of Cups, Lover's card, and the Emperor card, this is very, very successful and victorious for you, Aries. So let me know in comments, where are you? What are you claiming? And you can claim more than, you can claim it all. You can claim divine love, soulmate relationship, and a job, and that boss CEO vibe, because the Emperor energy is that. So some of you might be getting a promotion, might be getting a leadership, maybe in a leadership position. I also see some of you signing new contracts, new job contracts, promotion, new business contracts. So I definitely see that based on the cards that's available, because you start off with these messengers. So you will be, so if you have been waiting for a loan approval to come through, a business opportunity to come through, or a job opportunity to come through, you will be hearing about it this week, this day, the next few days. Definitely, because the energy is all supporting this divine connection, partnership, friendship, love, whatever you're looking for. You've definitely completed some cycles. You've learned, grown, stepped back into your power. And this is what the universe is gifting you. And there is abundance, wealth, resources available to you. So Aries, really tap into it. You are glowing, you are shining, you are magnetizing people, places, and opportunities. So work with these energies. People often say to me, when? Do you know what? What are you doing to create it? I'm sorry to be so blunt. If you never apply for that job, you're never going to hear back from them. It's really that simple. I'm so sorry to be so blunt. It's the same thing. If you're going to be on your couch and just flicking through Netflix and never go out, you're never going to meet your divine soulmate. He's not going to come through some chimney. Maybe he will. I don't know. Right? He or she, whatever the case may be for you. But people often say to me those things in comments. It's like, but Aries, you are already the emperor. You know you need to take action. If you don't do anything about it, you are not going to get the results. It's really that simple. I just need to say that because sometimes in comments people go off and they're like, oh, when this, nothing happens for me. Well, nothing happens because maybe you didn't do anything. You also need to show to the universe. That's how it works. You need to put action out there. You need to have the intention. You need to, do the work. Whether it's healing work, whether it's mindset work, whether it's work, whether it's job applications, whether it's partnerships, whether it's passion. It's the same thing. All right. So let's pull. I am using this deck today. And I know why I've been guided now with the Emperor card coming up, Sacred Rebels. I love this deck. It's very, very different to all the other Oracle cards. It's by Alana Fairchild. She's an Aussie. I love Alana Fairchild and her cards. I work with quite a lot of her different cards and decks on the channel with you. So what's the message? Wow. Oh my goodness. You will not believe what's just popped out. I'm holding it close to my chest because my heart is just pumping so fast. Listening for the truth. Page of Swords. So there is a strong message for somebody here about listening for the truth. It's card number 36. I'm going to be reading the activation as well. So I'm going to hold up the card. So you can, the healing process. There's a healing process. I love this deck. Truth speaks to us constantly, but not always in words. It may communicate through a feeling that is hard to put into words, but brings an inexplicable sense of peace, trust, and knowledge that somehow everything is going to work out perfectly, even if there is little evidence of how it's all going to happen. You're being asked to listen for the truths beneath the words rather than the superficial message of the words themselves. This is especially true for the communication of those around you, the press, the papers, the media. You will begin to hear fear in the words and actions of those around you, even as they preach love. Listen deeper. Listen for the truth. This oracle comes with a message of truth for you. You are hearing something that is not being said, and what you're hearing is truthful. You may feel as though you are the only one that is really ready to hear or see it. Perhaps you've been working in a situation or loving in a relationship where truth is consistently denied. We live in a world where truth is frequently avoided out of fear of what it may reveal. All the basis of such actions, consciously or not, is a deep sense of unhealed toxic shame. If you or someone is fearful of the truth will expose rather than free or heal, then some personal healing is required. It is a time for letting go of old wounds in favor of greater sense of self-love and acceptance. The World card. You're being asked to love yourself enough to honor the truth, even if you are the only one doing so. Sacred rebels need truth like lungs need oxygen. Truth keeps the energy of life flowing through the rebellious heart. Lies dampen the spirit of the sacred rebel. Even if those with less awakened hearts fear the truth, you must not turn away from it. Don't resent the state of affairs. Perhaps your job is to show the truth can be witnessed, even when many want to hide from it. What others do is always their choice, but through your honorable deeds, done with integrity, you will set free no matter what the outcome. I'm going to read the healing process, so take a few deep inhales and exhales. I now release all vows of silence I have ever made consciously or not. I now release all lies, deceptions, and painful words spoken or unspoken that are affecting my ability to clearly know and speak my truth. I am held in unconditional love with protection and grace. So be with so be it. Within me, beyond all rises and falls, only truth remains. I'm going to read that last line. Within me, beyond all that rises and falls, only truth remains. You can always pause and come back to this part of the reading to do this process, this healing process again. But Aries, this was so interesting that I was led to use this deck. I don't use this deck very often on my channel. And 2 pages coming up, Mercury retrograde and listening for the truth. So this is really powerful, potent message for somebody, may or may not be for everybody. But this is also talking about that it talked about fear, shame, letting go of people, situations, and everything else. So this is tying in with this full moon in Aries ritual that I am doing at the end of the month on the 29th of September in Australia. If you want to be part of that, information is in the communities tab where you can comment below. Here's the thing. If you want to release this and cut ties, this is going to be a very powerful ritual for you. The only way is you need to register. The way you want to be, if you want to be involved in these things, you have to register. That's the only way you get included in the rituals. All the information is in the communities tab, or comment below and I'll share it with you. But this is the thing. As I was saying, I think I said it in your reading yesterday. We often want to create abundance. We want abundance. We want soulmate love. We want all these things. But until and unless you've truly released and cut ties from past people, places, situations, and you are not able to fully open your heart up, you are still in that 2 of Swords. So even though you may not be with that person, you closed off. So if you really truly want to free yourself and be in the Emperor position to welcome this new love, connections, partnerships, opportunities, healing has to occur. And healing happens in lots of different ways. There's no one right way. Depending on where you are on your timeline, where you are on your journey, what you've been through, each person is different. But the power of these ceremonies, these rituals, is you can start. You can make a start. You've already made a start by coming into the world of tarot and tapping into your inner guidance. But as you further on in your journey, how are you helping yourself? It's about receiving. The other big message that's come for you, there's truth. So let me know in comments, what is your message? Truth, receiving, love, connection. There was one other word that was, truth, listen. Truth, listen, receiving. That love, connection. So let me know in comments, what is it for you? Is there a word that's, jumping out stronger for you? What is it that you need to call into your life? And for yourself, like, this is about your truth, not anybody else's. Like with the Emperor card and the Truth card, this is you listening for your inner truth, and that's by tapping into your divine guidance and your honoring. It's literally about honoring the truth of who you are in your glory. And that's why my channel is called Being You Now. It's about being you now, not sometime in the future. You listen to these readings because you want to have that shift, be that person now in this moment. And that's what this is all about. This is such a powerful, potent, next level reading. I don't even know what I'm going to call this, but you listen to the truth of your heart, your soul, and the divine. And let me know in comments. I can't wait to hear what's coming up for you. I will see you next time. But before you go, tap that like, subscribe, notification bell so you know about all the things at all times and you don't miss out when the next reading becomes available. I'll see you next time.